Yo, what's up, guys? So I just woke up this morning, got up kind of early today, and while I'm doing my routine, I was thinking about something that just kind of came in my head. It's nothing like you haven't heard before or anything crazy, excuse me. But man, consistency is really important. I honestly think like consistency is more important than probably anything else. Because if you think about it for a second, or at least I think about it all the time, like the people around me or that I see like at work or like just through passing, it's like a product of consistency. I would guess maybe luck or being in the right place, or more or less like the consistency working and showing for itself and then putting you in a better position. If you think about it, because if you're consistent, usually someone will notice and then that's how you get opportunities. But if you're not consistent when those opportunities present themselves, you won't be ready. And that's one like I would say it's a a decent regret that I have is that I'm not consistent. I'll start doing something when it's like too late because I'm a chronic procrastinator. And I'm actually working on that, so I'm trying to like post more. It's one of the reasons I have a YouTube channel to keep myself accountable. So if I start going days without posting, you know what I mean? That's kind of like showing I'm not consistent as I say I'll be. But I don't know, man. It just made me think like procrastination or just the lack of consistency is the majority of people's problems. Like take working out for instance. I know social media shows people in shape, but for anybody that like, I live in a big city, and the majority of people are not in shape. Like they're just not. They're either overweight to a crazy capacity. Like, we don't have a lot of like big people, not like Texas, but everybody has a gut. I got to get back in the gym because my gut is starting to grow. The majority of my mid-20s and early 20s, I had flat stomach, and then I just start getting lazy. But it's just consistency, you know what I mean? But if you look around you, like nobody is in shape. And not even because it's hard, it's because of the consistency. Nobody wants to consistently do the same thing for the rest of their life. Because if you want to get in shape, you got to do that forever. Like you can't just do it for 5 minutes or you can't do it for 2 years. If you stop, you can literally do it for 10 years, stop for 4, and you're going to look like, damn, what the fuck have you been doing? And to some people that might be exhausting or even depressing. And I noticed it's like, I'm really big into like the hair restoration and like men's like help and like physical health, right? So I'm in forums and stuff like that for like hair transplants, because if my shit ever goes bad, I'm getting a hair transplant. And like I'm looking into minoxidil, right? And you know the number one comment I see with minoxidil whenever I look it up or do research on it, it's the hairs aren't terminal. You have to do this forever. So the people that are in this, the mindset is like they're looking for a short-term permanent fix. Even though nothing else in your life is permanent one time. You don't hear nobody saying, do I have to take a shower every single day? Do I have to shit every day? Do I have to eat healthy every day? But for some reason, when it comes to restoring your hair, now you have an issue with it because you got to take this stuff forever. Like literally there's nothing in your life that if you don't maintain, it won't go down. Literally your relationships, your eating habits, being clean. Nothing in your life can be sustained by perpetuality. I just not do it once and that's it. You know what I mean? But for some reason, I don't know. I think we're just naturally lazy as humans, or we just don't want to keep doing the same thing over. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna pretend like I know, but Jesus Christ, when I saw that, it just kind of made me think. It's like, I mean, yeah, you're gonna probably have to take it forever. Wouldn't that be better than having a receding hairline? You take a shower every day. You gonna forget to eat because you don't want to do it. I mean, you can fast. I'm actually gonna be fasting myself, but I don't know, man. I think consistency is the number one thing. Like nothing beats consistency. Like literally just always doing it, trying to get better. And thinking about that this morning, I'm just gonna start posting every day. I'm gonna go back to drawing like I used to. I just want to be consistent. I don't care if it's bad, if my videos are bad, if my art is not where I want it to be. I'd rather do it every day than not do it. Like you don't lose anything by doing it. That's also something else that people don't realize, or that I don't think they do. they don't go to the gym because they don't know what they're doing. You're better off bullshitting at the gym than not going. Even if you go and you only do arms and you only do legs, you're better off than literally not going and not doing shit. So posting bad art is better than not posting art at all. I actually had this conversation with a friend of mine. You know what I mean? And he was more concerned with how he will be perceived than having something. Like, I'd rather have a book that's bad than have no book. To me personally, it's worse. Like, yeah, if somebody has a book, okay, the book is bad. At least you have a book. You know what I mean? Especially as an artist, it's so important to have something to have ownership, or just to have something in general. And that comes from consistency. So if you actually have something that you can call your own because you kept trying at it and you kept doing it, it'll also motivate you to want to get better. If you get a book published, you know, you'll have something that's like a beacon, something that can kind of just show you, this is where I am and this is where I want to be. You don't have anything, you have no reference. You don't really know what your art can look like or what it is, and then you need to improve. And then maybe other people see it, maybe someone will buy your volume, you know. That's a whole other video though about selling your stuff. I don't want to really get into that because I'm trying to go to Lightbox this year, but push a book. But yeah, man, I don't know. Consistency is so important. It's so underrated. But you know, I think people turn it into a buzzword now, so nobody takes it seriously. And I hate that about people. They hear some shit some Hollywood star says after being a millionaire in a good movie, and then anybody loves the buzzword because, oh, he said the thing, and then they just don't fucking do shit about it. They hear it, they do it for a month or two, and they dip out. Like with the gym, for years when I was going consistently, because I was going to the gym for like 4 years straight, did one miss a day, I was in great shape. So I'm about to get back doing it because it feels good, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of factors, like right now I'm not close to one, so I take that back. I've moved, so I am close to one. I just got to start going consistently. But everybody that goes to the gym knows that those New Year resolution people don't mean shit. They're not about that. They're just saying it because it's that NPC thing where, you know, you do the thing. It's just what you do. In NPCs' minds, a good majority of their lives, they just do things because it's what you should do, not because it's what's best for you or that it means anything past that. You know what I mean? Like them giving you a compliment, or when you're in a conversation with them and they'll be like, oh, you know, we should do this, we should do this. They're just saying that, and I'm actually going to stick with it. Like, nobody that goes to the gym in January and New Year's is going to be there 4 or 5 months later. It's just not going to happen. That's not how people work. They just do it because it makes them feel good. They can get a couple of social points from the random people around them who said, damn, he said he was going to the gym, now he's going. He'll go for 3 months. They forget that they said they were going. And then the people who are actually doing it forget. And then everybody forgets. And then they ask them, what happened to the gym? Oh, well, you know, such and such and such and such. And the cycle continues. And if you don't sit back and think about it, you will do that for the majority of your life. And your life will consist of things you forgot to do or just didn't do. And that it hit me back in like my early 20s. I'm in my late 20s now. But it just hit me. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be like this. I'd rather be a product of consistency than just sitting around making excuses, because it will catch up to you. You'll be 30 and 40 wondering what the fuck you were doing for the last 10 years. And it's like, yeah, you can try to catch up now, but it's too late. I mean, I take that back. It's not too late, but you might be depressed if you're like 40 or some shit. 20 and 30s, you're still good because that's still young. But when you hit 40, bro, you know what I mean? That's what scares me. I don't want to be some 40-year-old dude with nothing to show for it. And I can't stress this enough. You are better having something than nothing. So if anybody sees this video, young or old, like, just do it. I don't care what it is. Even if you want to make a video game and you're like 30 years old, you're still gonna get old. Now, I want to make a video about that too. I want to talk about that. Like, doing it anyway. Don't ever think your age is what's going to stop you, because you're going to get old anyway. Like, hopefully you make it to 50 and 60. Do you really want to be sitting around at 50 and 60 years old talking about what I should have did in my 20s instead of just doing it? Like, what's stopping you? Like, especially with art. There's so many artists that don't have a book or don't have something because they're worried about how bad that art is. Do you know how many artists you're ahead if you have your own manga that you took to publish? Somebody can actually go physically buy it from you. Some people just want to support you because they see you have something. That alone can get you a couple $1,000s just off the fact that, you know what, you got a book, you're trying to get better. let's see what the next volume looks like. So many artists don't have shit. They don't have nothing. So the consistency is key. It's scary how many people are not consistent. And you watch these videos with like Andrew Tate and David Goggins. Them dudes are just a product of consistency. That's it. David Goggins is literally the definition of consistency. There's nothing super special about him outside the fact that he joined the military. He has a crazy like stamina pool. You know what I mean? But do you think he could take advantage of that if he wasn't consistent? So think about it like that. If he didn't consistently do it, it wouldn't matter what your abilities are. You won't know what they are if you don't test yourself every single day. If you don't do it, practice at it a little bit a day. 30, start small, start, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then you can get better over time. But just not doing anything at all and waiting around, bro, it's a killer. I don't know how people do it. Especially that I have a little bit more time on my hands now, I'm really going to go crazy with the consistency. I'm talking about uploading 2 or 3 times a day. I'm going to make a channel specifically for my book so you guys can be on the journey with me. These YouTube channels exist as a way to keep myself accountable because I'm aware I am a chronic procrastinator. And if I don't have anything or someone to keep me accountable, I will just sit around and not do shit. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. So these YouTube channels are going to be like my diaries for accountability. So we start today. I'm going to see Fantastic Four. But, and I'll probably be hanging out with my girlfriend tomorrow. So probably starting Sunday, I'll upload the next video. I wanted to get this one out today because I woke up and it was just in my mind. I wanted to get it out. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say about that. Its consistency is crazy. And I want to make another video on this because I have a lot more I want to say. But this is Pro Skater 3, by the way, for PC. It's so fucking fun. I'll make a video about how to get it started because you can't just download it and play it. It's a couple of steps you got to go through. But yeah, man, consistency. Be consistent. It's better to have something that's ugly than to have nothing at all. People will respect you more. It's crazy work. All right, guys. Later.